Since all nerds across the world have made the internet go on fire after seeing Spider-Man and Captain America Civil War, why not talk about everybody's favorite web slinger, everybody's favorite player, Peter Mother Loving Parker himself, and Spider-Man in general? My thoughts. Now, I like Spider-Man. That's my dude right there. Okay. And yes, I'm gonna throw out the classic argument that Spider-Man is relatable. Okay. And also, as well, I mean, Spider-Man has just, like, he's just transcended time. I mean, there's a reason why Peter Parker is so beloved, and, like, people dress up as him for Halloween characters because Spider-Man is that character. Spider-Man is the franchise. Okay, regardless to what people say about Tobey Maguire playing Spider-Man, regardless to what people say about Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man and what Sony did to it, all that is good and well. But at the end of the day, Spider-Man is the franchise. They could literally come out with a Spider-Man movie. All right, and the Spider-Man movie, let's say only box in the box office. Let's say I'm gonna be dramatic here, and only earns $100. Let's say, regardless if that Spider-Man movie flops and earns $100, Spider-Man is still the franchise, because regardless to how the movie does, people still love Peter. Right? People still love Spider-Man because he's just that good of a character. I mean, everything from what he goes through. All right. From, him being what, in high school or college, people, I mean, come on. Half of us were awkward teenagers. Okay, Peter Parker is basically an awkward teenager. Okay, he might beat most of us when it comes to intelligence, but hey, we have one thing he didn't have. We have Google, so we could look up how to make web shooters and all of this stuff. So Spider-Man, like I said before, he is pretty relatable of a character. So Spider-Man will forever and always be loved. Because me, when I was younger, I had a Spider-Man costume. Alright, I definitely was walking around the house talking about alright. Because I just liked them. And also I remember I used to watch that Spider-Man TV show they used to have, Spider-Man, but anyway. So yeah, I remember I used to watch that's the Spider-Man show, and I like that. And also, Spider-Man is one of the few people in Marvel that actually has a pretty good list of villains, I would say, because like I said before in one of my other videos, that Marvel doesn't really have top tier villains like that. I mean, DC beats Marvel in villains hands down. But Spider-Man is similar to Batman in that Spider-Man's rogue gallery of villains is basically better than half the people. Like, I mean, half the people in Marvel, I don't even know what their, like, villains are. Like Iron Man, I don't know his own individual villain. Uh, what's his name? Hawkeye, I don't know any of his villains. But Spider-Man, at least we all know the famous Venom, which is a movie supposed to be coming out on that, and I know people are probably gonna have orgasms over that. Then we have, just different people and just different villains that, 'cause I can't remember all of them at the moment, but Spider-Man basically does have the villains, and Spider-Man, like I keep saying, is the franchise. So since Spider-Man is in Captain America Civil War, prepare to have some butts kicked. And this has been my dedication to Spidey video. I'm out.